sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Okay, ready?
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in the face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. First and 10, it's Patterson. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jamin Davis in there to get it. And that is now sacked number 18 on the season for him. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer on a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Let's go. Trap 60, trap 60. Warriors 70.
From his end zone, Willis. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He'll find Metcalf. And some room to work. Touchdown! Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He's going to let it go again. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense Koo now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Commanders 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. When they get to the football, give you a great opportunity, you got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's a quick throw completed by Willis. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw, here's Willis. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit to prevent him from making another catch to his big start.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jamin Davis able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run. And he'll be left with a 3rd and 13. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
60, trap 60, trap 60. Warriors 70.
Now Willis to throw. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19, 18.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis, able to connect with Dotson. Yeah, this is going to wind up working out just fine, as he'll have a Washington first down and an exhale there as they convert on 4th. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on, or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. DK Metcalf, as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they were. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Out of the gun now on third down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yard. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist and what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Back to throw now on first down. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to the ground now. Patterson. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll lead to a 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kicked. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Arnold Ebiketie buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, track 60.
Here's Willis on 3rd and long. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field.
Away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Falcon football. At the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run with Patterson, and he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Trying to regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And credit the tackle to Percy Butler.
But that call shotgun, then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
2nd and 6. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. He'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jamin Davis, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Koo knocks this one through the post, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good for Washington. First down.
19 right.
First and 10.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Play action. Here's Willis. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Sly able to put this one through, and that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Patterson running between the tackles. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Once more, they turn to Patterson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 3rd down, here's Patterson. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll give it to Patterson. To about the 26 here.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then dropped just inside of the 20. 77 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know this type of running back. This size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, well, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Koo knocks this one through the post. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish. Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Atlanta, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to